New construction is really making a killing right now in Crown Point. I wonder where all the sellers are. Hey guys, it's Erica Galinas with At Properties Real Estate here for our monthly market update. This week we are talking about Crown Point, Indiana. And as I said, we're going to go through these numbers. There's a lot of new construction going on and selling in Crown Point. Not a lot of existing homes, so we'll see if that means maybe sellers just are kind of hiding right now. So for the month ending December 2022, so this is the end of the year, but it is just for the month of December, in Crown Point Center Township, and this is, little condos, giant mansions. There's actually $1 million home in there. 38 units of real estate sold for a total volume of about $13.3 million. That gives us an average sales price of $351,000, which is, like I said, pretty decent. There was no, there's not a whole lot of big $1 million homes in Crown Point. There's obviously not a lot of, $40,000 homes in Crown Point. So 351 actually is a solid average. Average days on market in December, 38 days. So again, not what we saw before when everything was selling in 2 days or something. Now in all of these towns, we're starting to see honestly normal numbers like 38 days on market, like 27 days on market. So for Crown Point right now, it's 38 days on market. So of those closed listings, 21 of them were new construction, which means that only 17 were existing homes. A lot of that new construction are the condos and townhouses they're building, basically that would be just west of 65. There's the 109th, 65, that area right there. Hamilton Square was there. I mean, they built those a long time ago, but now they're building a whole new section of those kinds of condos, actually mostly townhouses over there. There is some single family new construction on the other side of 65, so east of 65 by 109th, where they're building up that whole area there. So comparing December to November, last month, or I guess 2 months ago now in January, 43 units of real estate were sold in November for a total of $14.1 million, which gives us an average sales price in November of $329,000. Average days on market, 39 days. So December was 38 days, November was 39 days. The price in December was about $20-some thousand higher than it was November. In a normal market, particularly one with as large of a footprint as Crown Point, those are pretty decent numbers. That's not any kind of big movement at all. It's actually almost zero movement. Even though the numbers change a little bit, when you're dealing with that big numbers, you don't really see them. Active listings in Crown Point. So again, this is Center Township. In Center Township right now, we have 71 active listings. There's actually several $1 million homes there. There's a house on there that's been on the market a while, and there is all of this new construction. So of those 71 active listings, 33 are new construction, existing homes 38. So not quite 50-50 new construction existing, but it's pretty close there. Again, 28 condos and townhouses, that's mostly that stuff. Just west of 65, you can see it from the highway when you drive by, which gives us 43 single family homes, which also then includes the ones on the other side. Average price, $363,000. Average days on market, 49 days. Now, I took some listings in Crown Point out of this because they're kind of skewing results. One of them were those $1 million homes. I think there was two over 1 million and one at like 900,000, and then the next one was like at 500,000 or something like that. So I pulled those out because those kind of skew those averages. I also took out the new construction for our days on market number because new construction, like I say, hangs around for a long, long time. I also took one out. There's a house in Crown Point that's been listed for 839 days. I looked it up. It's a farmhouse, probably, looks like it needs some work, but I mean, it looks okay. 839 days. Maybe the seller needs to look at their listing price. But either way, I took that house out so we could see that average days on market, which is 49 days. Obviously longer than what we had in November and December by 10 days. Is that a big difference? I don't know. We're going to need to see some more in market numbers in the spring to see if, those days on market getting higher and higher means that sellers need to start looking at their prices and going lower and lower. So like I said, we'll see as we go through to the spring market to see where these numbers stay the same, up, down, and be able to figure it out. Pending listings in Crown Point. So this is everything that has been listed, has a buyer, hasn't closed yet. 57 pending listings in Crown Point. And again, of those, there's 22 new construction. Obviously, they finished a lot of homes before the end of the year, so now they're working on these other ones. That means 35 existing homes are under contract, which actually is a pretty good sign. Certainly more than 50-50 new construction existing homes. 38 single-family homes, only 19 condos or townhouses. And again, most of those is that new construction stuff. Average price, $341,000. This is interesting only because a lot of the towns that I've been doing lately, as we kind of go through this market change, you will have, numbers where the average sales price in a certain month is, I'll make up numbers, 350,000, but the average list price is 420,000. Even when you correct for like new constructions or mansions or something like that, we're not really seeing this in Crown Point. Again, part of that is probably because they have so many different kinds of houses and so many different price levels, but this is a good sign that in Crown Point, the sellers seem to be, I don't want to say more reasonable about their sales prices, but they seem to be on board and, having good advice, good agents are letting them know that the market is slowing down. So right now in Crown Point, we're not seeing that huge gap. Again, we'll see what happens in the spring, but that's a good sign. It's also one of the reasons why I think that the 48 days on market for pendings is, higher than what we have, obviously almost exactly with our actives. I think because, again, the market is just kind of, sellers are doing the right things, buyers aren't getting too excited. Everybody's kind of just in Crown Point, seeing how it's going and maybe having a little patience, and then we'll all make decisions in the next couple months. The only other unique thing that I saw in Crown Point that I didn't see in some of my other towns, in the last week, so from the date I'm recording this, the past 7 days, there are 9 new active listings. All of them are existing homes. So this may be the first crack we're starting to see around here of the new market for 2023. I will say, as an agent, I obviously have seller clients, I have listings, I have buyer clients who want showings. It has been crickets since the first of the year. Not super uncommon, but usually, there's 1 or 2 people kind of looking around, maybe looking for a deal, maybe they have to sell for some reason. All of a sudden over the past week in my personal business, I've had 2 listings. I have a buyer that wants to go under contract. So there's a market difference between this week and what it's been over the past couple weeks, which I think is a good sign. If we continue to see that stagnation through, into February, and the weather starts to warm up in March, and then it kind of comes back, not a great sign. I think the fact that, both myself, other agents, obviously these new listings are coming back, I think that's a good sign that we're not in some kind of, real estate hellhole where we're all going to be stagnating for years and years and it's the end of the world. So I think we're in good shape right now. Crown Point, if you have any questions, live in Crown Point, think of buying in Crown Point. Like I said, there's lots of different kinds of stuff there. Please give me a call or text me anytime, 219-765-2062. If it's easier, you can always send me an email at hsbyerica@gmail.com. That stands for Home Sales by Erica. Obviously, stop by my website, homesalesbyerica.com. I have a seller guide, buyer guide. You can do searches there. There's all these different videos. I have a blog, things like that you can check out. If you want to share this with somebody who is looking not just in Crown Point, but really anywhere in Northwest Indiana, I am always happy to help. So please share this video with them. Also, like and subscribe to this channel. I do these videos once a week. I also have other buyer and seller tip videos and things like that I can do. So if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then there's now the little bell on YouTube that you can hit there to get notifications. Next week, we are going to be talking about St. John. Again, new construction heavy St. John. Lots of people sticking around in their homes for now, but all this new construction. So we'll see what kind of prices this new construction has, and B, is it selling at those prices? So thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you soon.